Hey guys, so this is going to be a phone case wallet tutorial, and I'll get started. The supplies you will need is cardstock, X-Acto blades, scissors, a ruler, a hot glue gun, and a phone case. I would use the ones with the open ends, seeing as though I like those better in these cases. And you don't want the other covered up. You want the two rolls of tape you're going to be using, gray tape and clear tape. So first you're going to measure out the size of the case, which is going to be what you cut your cardstock out of. And I did this for an iPhone 4, 4S, so it will be 4 3/4 by 2.5. And then you're going to want to measure that out on the cardstock, and you're going to want two of 4 3/4 by 2.5 and one that is 4 3/4 by 3/4. You always want the middle piece to be 3/4 wide. So then I have the pieces. I just trace out where the camera goes through, and then I line them up, and then I cover them with tape. I leave some tape on the side so that I just cut off the excess, making sure it's covered fully. So then I just flip it over and cut all the excess out, including the tape covering where the camera goes. After you finish cutting all the excess, you're going to want to make the big pocket where money can go and what the cards will go on top of. So depending on what phone case you make it for you and the size of your wallet, you're going to want to adapt it to yours. So mine is 4 3/4 long and 2.5 tall. Then I'm going to flip it over and then cover it with the other outside tape color. I made a mistake in filming this. I accidentally made one too short, and then I had folded over the trim, but you just want to cut all the extra that you have on the side. Then I put it inside the case to make sure it fits. Next, I am just making 3 card pockets, which are 3 inches tall and 2.5 wide. So depending on the size of the case you want them to be the width of your case, but 3 inches tall. So I just make 3 card pockets for this one, and then I cover them all with graffiti tape. Then after I cover all these, I trim off the excess, and then I cut some green tape for the trim. I make my trim a 1/2 inch because 1/4 was just small, and I just wanted to film this tutorial just so you guys get a gist of it. So putting on the trim now, and then I'm going to cut off the excess and then get ready to put the cards on top of that big pocket right there. So let's get the clear tape to stick it down. When I put the first pocket down, I line it up to 1/2 inch below the top, and then I put a card pocket and make sure that is right, and then I put the rest on. At first there was too little space, so I added more space, and then I'm just taping the inside so there's no sticky. And then that's all done, I trim whatever's left over, and then I get ready to put it all together. But I did make a mistake. You have to trim the right side of your big pocket where the cards are before you attach it to the rest of the wallet, which I had accidentally done. But then I put the outside of the outside tape on the back to cover it, and I leave a 1/2 inch along the whole thing, except the top where I messed up slightly. but you want a 1/2 inch trim around the whole thing, or you can do a 1/4 inch trim. Then I flip it over and I put the card in the inside, and I like triangular slits, so that's what I do at this point. Then once I fold over these in the inside, I clear tape so there's no sticky in the inside, but you can tell that I missed a step when I was doing this, so make sure you've trimmed the right side of those. In the next clip you can see that I put the trim on, but here I just fixed it slightly, then there it is, trim over there, and then I just put the rest around the whole wallet and trim off those pieces. And then I make sure I cut out the camera part before I fold it over because it covered it up slightly. And then once you finished all of that, and then make sure you keep cutting out the tape that covers the camera part, I get ready to put the phone case in. I have a hot glue gun. I prefer a higher temp glue. Mine's low temp, so yeah. And then I just place glue around the edges and line up the camera holes, and then there's your phone case. So tell me what you guys think about this tutorial. If it's pretty good, just let me know. On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me how I did in this video. If you would like me to give you sizes for different phone cases, just kick me at Radical Wallets, or send me an email asking, and I could probably help you find out the measurements or whatnot, or I could help you find a case for your phone, what to look for. So yeah, just let me know if you like the video and what you rate it, and tomorrow I should have a craft update. So thanks guys.